Hello and welcome to my first ever podcast on this channel, and today I have a guest and it is BBHAXS. Say hello.
Hello there.
I'll be having like a guest every podcast. That's just going to be a thing I have. So how's your week been?
My week has been fine, other than yesterday when I was walking down the street back from my local Asda. There was a man in a car. He beeped at me because I was on the side of the path, and he beeped at me, so I stuck two fingers up, and then he
Wow.
stopped, and he was going to do something to me, but I joined up with
Would
my
you like a squashy?
four
There you
other
go.
friends, and then he didn't do anything. He just drove off when
Yeah,
I
he
got
just
close to his
drove
car.
Wow. I think he was scared of you. You're a
Obviously,
very
I was-
intimidating man.
Yeah, because I'm a sexy geezer.
Exactly. That's on my drink gone.
Squashes of the bay.
How professional are we? Food and drink while we're doing a podcast.
Juice.
How lovely. I think I'm gonna kick us off with a song. And I know we've only told one story. We've hardly been speaking, but I think I'm gonna kick us off with one song. So here is our first song of the day, and hope you all like it. I haven't even chosen what song it is yet while I'm filming this, so I'll tell you afterwards. Okay, see you in a sec.
Inside the book that I wrote are all the words that we spoke, yet only with our eyes. Now is the time to choose. Somebody wins and some lose. I can see through your disguise. Head down, hope for something better. Looking at the clouds, the cyber and the weather. You can't keep this up. The lies are just too much. Kick back, start another fire. Looking at the clouds, making shapes that you admire. And you can't stop it now, 'cause you don't know how. And you can't stop it now. Too much love will kill you.
So Ben, you're sort of like setting up a camera there, aren't you?
Aye.
You're just randomly setting up a camera.
Yeah.
So that song was Clouds by Anna Yvette and AFC. So I'm not sure if I'm going to leave a link in the description yet. I probably will, or at least the name of the song and who it's by. But there'll be more songs throughout the podcast, and I have got a few lined up here. And if there's any songs that are non-copyrighted that you guys want to hear in a future podcast, please do leave it in the comments below. So you're still just setting up that camera there, Ben?
But what it is the battery and it's been...
So the battery in your camera is not being very nice.
Good job I've got like 4 batteries.
You got 4 batteries?
Yeah.
Wow.
One problem is with this is I think it... Actually, I wonder what... No, it's not. What is it? I don't know. I'm Jewish. I'm not used to using... No.
Alright, so it's randomly setting up cameras. So, Ben does have his own channel, that is BBHAXS. And lately he's got a lot of fame in the school. With not only every teacher that teaches him watching his and my channel, but also the our head of year watched both of the channels. Yeah. He only watched one in mine. He only watched one of mine. He watched nearly all of Ben's channel. He is obsessed with Ben uploading more videos.
So that it decides to work right, I need a white thing. White.
You need a white thing, something white. You need something white.
Not England.
You can't say that.
Rochdale, something white.
Right, that's going out of my
podcast.
Okay, so cut. Okay. What are you doing now?
Setting the white balance.
He's taking pictures.
No, I'm setting the white balance, custom white balance. Set the white balance from that. So now everything should look... Okay, now everything looks proper green.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty neat. Obviously your planner's not white.
Looks very green, does it now? Okay, so while Ben's setting that up, I'll just explain to you guys what's been going on with his fame. So it all started off in school with him featuring a very lovely picture of someone from our school in his thumbnail. Because if you don't know what Ben does on his channel, he does rants. And he pretty much rants on about lots of different stuff. And mainly people from our school. And the different types of people that are at our school. And at this certain occasion, he used a photo for his thumbnail of somebody from our school that is on our school's website. And sort of changed the face so it wasn't them anymore. And what face did you change that girl into?
Somebody off Jeremy Kyle.
Somebody off Jeremy Kyle. He took a face off someone on Jeremy Kyle and the face of somebody who I'm not allowed to mention the name of from our school and merged the faces together and turned it into a thumbnail. Nearly got in trouble for that, but he didn't because, well, they weren't featured in the video and you couldn't even tell off the actual thumbnail who it was, really. Unless you knew who was in the picture, you didn't know, you couldn't tell if you were just some random stranger. Yeah, but,
they are just random strangers, people in the street, aren't they? Because that's what we all like to do.
Yeah, well, after that, our head of year decided to watch his channel and then he got linked everywhere to all of the teachers in the school.
So now every single teacher that is a creepy person now watches me.
Yeah. Every single creepy teacher watches Ben.
So that's like every single teacher.
Yeah. Every single teacher. So, yeah. Would you like to explain what we were doing today?
So, me and LD Vlogs are having a sleepover.
Slumber party!
And, basically, I'm filming a vlog, so I'm setting up my camera so I can include different parts of what we are doing in this podcast, because I think this is actually something really interesting to talk about, because I would find something like doing this myself very, very interesting.
So, what we're going to do is leave a link to both my channel and Ben's channel in the description, because there will be a video from our little slumber party.
Oh.
There will be little snippets of this probably, but only in Ben's, not in mine, because I'm not filming at the moment.
So, I like to just if you don't know who I am, I like. Oh, I'll start this again.
Yeah. You talk about yourself for a minute. I've been doing all the talking.
So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ben, and I run my own channel with 155 subscribers, and my channel is called BBHAXS Media. I like to make rants about certain things, certain topics, and I also do gaming sometimes, but that is only when I am feeling like doing gaming. I aspire to be a creative filmmaker and make interesting videos, which obviously I know I probably don't even do. So, yeah, depression kills.
So, that's Ben. Anyway, so, there is one little thing that I am hoping to have every time I do this, which I don't know how often it's going to be, actually. But every time I do this, I'm going to hope to have this, and it's going to be a top 5. And today's top 5 is going to be top 5 takeaways. While me and Ben helping yourself to the squashes there.
Sure.
While me and Ben decide what and write down what our top 5 are going to be, let's
Play another song.
Let's play another song. Alright, so I'll tell you guys again what the song's going to be after you've played it. So here it is.
And you make me feel like a rebel, but I will not give you a reason to destroy me more and more again and again.
Okay, so we are back now, and that was what does it say here? Feel Like Horrible by Different Heaven and Cian. No idea what any of that is, I'll be honest with you. But now, this is a bit I've been waiting for. I'm sure Ben has been. He's helping himself to food, but I'm sure this is a bit Ben has been waiting for as well.
Oh, yes.
It's the top 5. Okay, so today's top 5 is top 5 takeaways. So Ben,
Fast
fast food takeaways, whatever. Would you like to start off with your top 5, starting with your 5, then to your top 5 fast food restaurants?
Okay, so at number 5, I have McDonald's. Because mainly most of the stuff there is rubbish. At number 4, I have Adam's Takeaway up Darnell and that. At number 3, I have Subway. Number 2, I have Burger King. And at number 1, I have KFC. KFC gravy is one of the most fittest things you will ever see. It's nearly as fit as me.
Wow. Way to big yourself up. Well, if that doesn't intrigue you to go watch his channel, I don't know what will. KFC's gravy is nearly as fit as him, so I don't agree.
I don't like KFC gravy then.
Right, so for me, at number 5 is actually Burger King, and that was your number 2. It's just too expensive. I can't stand Burger King, it's just too expensive. At number 4, it's Dixie's, not as well known, but still, I quite like Dixie's. At 3 is McDonald's, because I'm always at McDonald's. Mackie D's.
Bastard.
Who doesn't like McDonald's? Honestly, right? Some people know all this stuff's in it, like, even though it's not. Like, the meat's made out of juices and oils and stuff like that.
Green chlamydia.
You got to admit, whenever you go, you don't say that you don't like it. No one's ever been to McDonald's and said, "Oh, I don't like the main thing you'd get." No one's gone and said, "Oh, I don't like this."
Big Mac meals are better.
At number 2 is actually Ben's number 1. It's KFC. I don't like KFC. I like chicken. And at number 1 is Subway. Funny story, actually. I've just had Subway today. I had Subway. I love Subway.
If you want to know what he
It's
had.
always a Subway melt with sweet corn and cucumber and barbecue sauce.
But why do you have sweet corn on it? Sweet corn's weird. Why would you have that on a sandwich?
Because I like sweet corn on my sandwich.
Well, I like cheese, but I'm not going to put it in my KFC gravy, am I?
I got cheese on my sandwich as well. And I get
yeah.
cheese and toasted and Italian bread, 6-inch. Lovely.
Oh,
A cookie.
But did you get some sort of 6-inch on Valentine's Day, Luke?
Yeah, I actually got the Valentine's Day sub 6-inch.
Oh, I like getting 6-inch things.
That can stay in the podcast. You know what? That's staying in, and that'll get you views that way.
Hey, we all want a good bit of 6-inch.
Ben likes 6-inch. That should get him a few views.
Just call the video, he's gay.
Ben likes 6-inch. That's what the podcast is called. No.
And then a pixelated
Oh no. Oh god. So what other snacks did I get? I got some spirals.
He got spirals and squashes. Squashes, right, are the fittest sweet that have ever come out of England. England is a crap hole if you don't know. But it's not as bad as Syria. But that's because our police force enforce rules and we don't make bombs. But you know.
All on you. Anyway. I hope you're enjoying the first podcast so far. There's going to be a lot more, but there's not much more I can think to talk about, which is actually really bad for a podcast.
Why don't we talk about what happened before when we were filming something? So...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay.
So, earlier on today, before we started doing this podcast, I've been
Another
filming...
story with Ben managing to annoy a driver while sticking his middle finger, 2 fingers up at them.
So, basically, I was filming a vlog before, and I was talking about Luke. Luke was next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then this person shouted something out the window, so I, being me, I stuck 2 fingers up, and they shouted, "Oh, you fat cunt," and we just both burst out laughing. So if you want to
see you next Tuesday,
if you want to see that funny thing, I don't know if Luke will include a clip or whatever, but we will leave it.
I'll leave a link in the description to the video that Ben's talking about.
Yay! So don't forget to subscribe to me, and subscribe to Luke, and also subscribe to this channel that you are watching this video on. So,
you know what? I'm looking at your top 5. That is some lovely handwriting.
hey! Just because I've got fit handwriting, it's just like my face, it's
That
sexy.
is actually really... Oh, lovely handwriting, that is.
Yeah, but I did it in a Sharpie. Ow!
Things are flying. Okay.
Things
I
are
would
getting
say
big as
I
well.
would say things are flying across the studio, but let's not lie. We're in my bedroom right now, filming on an Apple Mac with a pair of Samsung earphones as our microphone.
Because we are solid.
Well, as soon as I get my PC fixed, I'll be filming on the PC, and as soon as I get my Blue Yeti, I'll be filming with the Blue Yeti.
But you don't film
Well, you don't
audio.
film,
you
but-
record audio,
Fine
you
then,
sponge.
I'll be recording, and it'll be like a proper studio feel. I feel
Let
like...
him know.
But I'm gonna have to get a second chair, aren't I? If I'm gonna have a guest every
Be sure
week
to
or
let
whatever,
Luke.
I'm doing it.
Be sure to let him know down in the comments if you want me to come back on this podcast, because
Oh, yeah.
I'm
if you want,
always.
If you want Ben to come back on the podcast, he's always free. I'm sure I can bribe him to get back. As long as I mention food, he'll come back on the podcast.
Delicious.
Oh wow. So I'm sure if you guys want Ben back, I'm sure I'll be able to get Ben back on the podcast.
It's
But,
22 minutes long.
I know the podcasts are going to be like hours long. Podcasts can range from half an hour to 3
Dildos.
hours. Well, that's how
I would
long my
not listen
podcast
to your
is.
voice for 3 hours straight. I'd end up killing myself.
I just love the sound of my own voice. I think that's why.
Definitely not a big-headed basket at all.
Well, you're not listening to my voice for 3 hours, are you? Really? Because there's music in between different
Yeah, true.
sections.
Fair
If you
dues.
guys can think of any ideas for different sections we can do, like I had the top 5 section, that was an idea. But if you guys can think of any other special sections I could do, then I'll be sure to add them in, because I'm willing to listen to whatever you guys have to say that you think could make the whole thing better. But yeah, I think it's time for another song. What do you think, Ben?
Yes.
Time for another song. So once again, I'll be playing another song that I have no idea what it is until I've started playing it. And as soon as I've started playing it, I'll write the name down and then I'll tell you guys the name. Even though it's going to be probably the most weird name ever and probably the most weird song ever. I promise I will have better
Chocolate
songs for
bars.
next. I promise I will have better songs for next time. And hopefully it will just be remixes that are non-copyrighted. Because I think I have one. It's Castle on the Hill by... Who's that by? Ed Sheeran, I think. Is it Castle on the Hill?
Yeah, but
by Ed
if
Sheeran?
it's an actual song that, like, say you hear on the radio. So if it's an actual song...
Yeah, but it's like a remix, so...
Well, if it's a
I'm
remix,
sure...
maybe, but maybe not remakes.
Yeah. I might see if I can try and get it on, I'm not sure. But I have got an extra little bit that I came up with. 2 extra bits, actually. There's going to be the top 10 apps for this week. That's going to be one. Because obviously you get your top 10 list of apps. And after that, I think I'm also going to do what the top 10 songs are from this week. And I'm going to be checking on them. I'm not going to be doing the top 10 myself, so don't look on my channel for a way to enter a top 10. It's literally going to be, if you want to see things of the top 10, then download them on just on your phone. Just download them from the Apple App Store or from, I think it's the Google Play Store. Just download your favourite music from there, and then I will be checking to see what the top 10 songs are. So the top 10 songs will be coming straight after this song, so I will see you guys in a second.
Thought about this too much. What's there left to say? Throw your stones the river. Like me, it drifts away. I would watch you stare. I would watch you stare. Oh, but there's no one there. We can figure this out. Put your feet down. We are the lucky ones. Swallow your choice, it's done.
never let go, never let go. Ooh, we never let go.
We can figure this out. Put your feet down. We love you once. Swallow your choice instead. Terrified of what's left. Remains upset until you break my mind.
Till you break my mind,
Until you break my thought.
till you break my thought.
These sticks and stones will break.
They will break, they will break, they will break. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. No, no.
So I actually really enjoyed that song. That was actually pretty weird. I actually really liked that song. That was He Us by Chris Linton and Emma Samuth. So, as I said, we will now be doing the top 10 songs. I'm just going to move the mic because Ben nearly
Killed yourself.
put his hand on it. So, I am going to check what the top 10 actual songs are from this week. I'm going to use the LD podcast channel.
So, can I just say something before Luke goes on to this? His sink in his bathroom is pretty much the size of my bath, and it floats. Amazing, I want one. And it comes out like a waterfall. So there you go. Now you know how Luke's bathroom feels like.
Oh, don't play anything, don't play anything, don't play anything.
You know, it's pretty funny.
Right.
You know what's even funnier? Your bathroom's like the size of my bedroom. That's amazing.
Right, so let me try and have a look. Here it is. And
Shout out to Game of Thrones, whatever it's called.
is that
The-
Game of Thrones?
What's that thing? The Legend 27.
Here it is. Okay, so the top 10 from this week are, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You're best going on
10.
Spotify to find
Okay.
out, you know.
Right. The top 10 from this week. Are you ready, Ben?
Yeah,
At number 10, it's Call on Me by Starley. Okay. And at number 9, what's this? It's Be The One by Dua Lipa.
Might want
Okay.
to get closer, just so you...
At number 8 is Touch by Little Mix.
Oh, well, I mean,
That's one I actually know.
I like being touched by a Little Mix.
At number 7, it's Chained the Rhythm by Katy Perry. At number 6, it's Paris by the Chainsmokers.
That's a good song as well.
At number 5, it's Don't Wanna Live Forever by Zayn and Taylor Swift.
Is that Zayn as in out of One Direction?
Yes.
Suicide.
At number 4, it's You Don't Know Me by Jax Jones. I like him. He's good. At number 3, it's one of my favourites. It's Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran. At number 2, it's another one of my favourites. It's Human by Rag and Bone Man. That's a really good one. And at number 1, we have Ed Sheeran again. It's Shape of You by Ed Sheeran.
Just think about how much money he's going to be making then if he's at top of that.
Yeah. Well, he had 1 and 2 for 2 months. He was at 1 and 2.
Well, he's going to be a loaded basket.
I know.
That's like one of the most richest ginger people you'll ever meet.
I know. Rag and Bone Man's pretty cool as well. I do like Rag and
I
Bone.
like him.
My dad enjoys Rag and Bone Man as well. How long are you allowed to play the songs for? 30 seconds until you... Right.
Just include like a bit of the chorus, like 10 seconds worth of a little just a little snippet.
So I don't know where the chorus is though. That's...
Yeah, but just, you can... I've got the song on here, if you want me to like...
I've got the song here. I just don't know what time the chorus is at.
Do you want me to go outside and just find it? And just...
Yeah, just come back in a bit.
If you want to add me on Spotify, my username is BBHAXS246.
There you go, and I use his Spotify as well, so you might as well just if you're looking for me, go to his Spotify. I like to scavenge off his Spotify. So we found it now, and here we go. So that's Rag and Bone Man with Human. I'm sorry I can't play much of that because it is copyrighted.
I'm not connected to your Wi-Fi, so I can't get the other ones.
Oh, I'm only allowed to play 30 seconds of it, and I'm so sorry. I don't even think that was 30 seconds, but that's all I'm allowed to play.
Seconds. But that is the main part of the chorus, so you might recognise the song by that.
Yeah, you'll recognise the song. I'm sure you'll go and listen to the song anyway. But please do it after the podcast, because you need to remain on the podcast to keep your space in the podcast so that you watch the
Otherwise,
podcast.
you will be watched.
Exactly. Otherwise, you'll be watched, and there'll be a woman in your bed tonight that'll kill you when you sleep if you don't carry on watching the podcast and instead go and watch any of the songs mentioned.
I ain't watching
on
this
today's
podcast. I want that woman in my bed.
You want the woman in your bed? You're not watching the podcast at your bed?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
just do my sexy voice and back and be like, Jeffrey.
Okay, so I don't want this podcast to be too long. This was just supposed to be a little taster of what the podcasts are going to be like. So I'm going to tell you the top 10 apps and then we're finished. Then we're done, Ben.
I'm done.
Then we're done.
Ellie done.
We're done. Alright? So, are you ready?
Hey.
Listen, you're not listening.
Oh my god, I got a notification on live. Kill yourself. I don't care that I reached my goal. That's good. I didn't think I would.
Here we go. Okay.
Dum 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 dum.
Are you?
Ginger. 33 minutes. What is life right now on a Tuesday, on a Thursday, and a Friday?
Oh, God. Okay.
That note would have sounded very nice in the microphone. Can you hear me very well, children? I can hear you. Ooh. Somebody's gonna think.
Bit creepy.
Somebody's gonna be down in the comments and like, I'm ringing the police now. Where do you live?
Wow.
I live at 1234 Fake Street in Fake Town in Fakeland.
Cool.
So send the police there. There is actually a street called Fake Street, you know.
Cool. Right, so
Jewish.
I can't. Here we go. You still eating, Mike?
No, because there's none left. He's at all my squashes.
You ate all mine.
No, you ate all mine.
Okay, here we go. The top 10 apps for this week are... At number 11, it's Sliver.io, which has been out for quite a while. At number 9, it's Rolling Skies. At number 7, it's Roblox. At number 6, it's Piano Tiles 2. At number 5, it's Pokemon Duel.
He has eaten all my squashes.
We're missing out loads here. At number...
Juice.
What's this? 4, it's Colour Switch.
That's
At number
good.
3, it's Angry Birds 2. At number 2, it's Word Cookies. And at number 1... it's Bubble Witch 3 Saga. Oh, boy. Boy. At number 25, which is the one I've got, it's Hill Climb Racing, number 2.
I don't like that one.
I like it.
Is that the arena one?
I don't know.
I think it is.
It might be. I want to see where Pokemon Go is.
They brought out like a Gen 2 now, haven't they?
Yeah, it's Gen 2 on Pokemon Go, so I will be doing a video on that on my channel. Just to talk about Gen 2. I know you're not going to be very happy with it. But there's something to talk about quick. A quick thing that I want to talk about is Pokemon Go have just had an update and there's a load of Gen 2 Pokemon on now. So go check Pokemon Go out. It's supposed to be really good at the moment.
Yeah, right. Pokemon Go, good. I think I played it like twice.
It's supposed to be really good at the moment. I'm going to get it up now, actually. You know what? I'm going to get it up now. It's supposed to be really good at the moment. So, I have caught some of the Gen 2 Pokemons at the moment. Like, actually, like, caught I think I've caught 3 of them. I'll have a look what they're called now.
That's
For
you're a pervert,
I'm not
so you
that-
have to call.
like I don't know that much about Pokemon, but I'm sure some of you guys do. So
No, why are you calling them all freaks?
well, some people might know about Pokemon. You never know. So I got 4 actually. I got Sentret. No idea what that is. I got Spinarak.
Who's that Pokemon?
I got Hoot. I got Hoot. I think I know what that one is. I've seen that one before. And I got Marill. Little blue thing.
I'm real.
So, thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. It is bye from me. Go check out my channel, LD Vlogs. It's bye from Ben.
Bye-bye.
Go check out Ben's channel, BBHAXS, link in the description below for both channels. And please do go and check out the people who have made the songs on today's podcast. And come back, see another podcast, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, I've just seen another lay bar. Oh, I'm going to catch that now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!
Hi, please.